A dazzling facility located here in the heart of Atlanta, Georgia. Welcome inside Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Today, an exciting battle in the NFC between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Atlanta Falcons. Ball is teed up. Chase McLaughlin to do the honors. And we're underway in Atlanta. And this is not a good start. That kick falls just short of the landing zone, and this opening drive is going to begin from the 40. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
Ready.
They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. He powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I'd like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That one complete to Hooper. And they've got to him just a step or 2 before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that is good enough for an Atlanta 1st down.
10 at the 42-yard line.
Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He gets down inside the 35-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a Falcon 1st down. New set of downs for him from the 31. Going to the ground again on 1st. Gets it to the 15. And he's in. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons take a 6-0 lead right away. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Folk with a point after. And the Falcons take a 7-0 lead as he starts this year 1-for-1. It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Kenneth Gainwell now to return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10.
Point it right.
Mayfield comes out throwing. And his first pass falls incomplete. Tried getting it to Emeka Egbuka. And it sets up 2nd down. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
From the 24 once again, it's 2nd and 10.
Real.
Throwing again is Baker. Escapes the pocket. He's going to keep it this time. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3. So chipping away a few here ahead of this 3rd down.
Well, you don't get the 1st down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Third down, here's Mayfield. Gets it to him on the screen. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
First down, here's Baker. That's caught. It's Kate. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Bucs have the first.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Here's first and 10 from the 47. On the give, this is Irving. And that's going to be close to an outright disaster, Brock, as he winds up losing a ton of yards on the play.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
And was that last play a potential drive killer? Let's see. It is second and very long. Will not be enough for a first down.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. It's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Got to figure out this third down here. Third and long for him here. He lobs this up, left sideline, looking for something big. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing fourth down. Buccaneers out and into punt formation. Looking to return from the 29. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out first and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. Rolling into enemy territory. Now he's past the 25. All the way. That's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Point after by Folk is up and good. And the Falcons drive out to an early 14-0 lead. It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. On the return, here's Gainwell. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. Going empty as they come to the line. It's first and 10. Baker now from the gun. Throwing quickly, but it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they face second down.
He's counting his lucky stars. That one isn't headed the other way right now. That is not the time to challenge double coverage.
On second and 10. Mayfield again. He's got it deep downfield. Hits the 20. And he's going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers make it a one-score game. On is Chase McLaughlin for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Buccaneers 7.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Return starts at the 3. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
At their own 19-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. First and 10. Here's Robinson. Start the drive. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
On second down, Robinson. Nice drive up the middle, gets him about 3. Yaya Diaby brings him down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
The only move this offense is making is toward the line, Bronk. They're going for it, 4th and 3.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Perfect, 7 Pirates, 7 Pop, 18, Pioneer.
They're going for this. Gets this one to London. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. That's going to be a 20-yard hit on 4th down, Bronk. That keeps this drive moving.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First and 10 now from the 46. From the gun, it's Robinson. He takes it past midfield and starts the drive. Buccaneers territory. Give him 5 on that carry. Bring it up 2nd and 5.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
It's only 2nd down, but the punt team is on the field. And oh, just a hair too much on that kick. The punt lands in the end zone. This one's coming out to the 20. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. Bails out of the pocket quick. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time in secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throwaway.
2nd down, Mayfield the pass. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Just about every play in an NFL game usually has a protagonist and antagonist, a good and a bad. The good there, the courage of that wide receiver. The bad, just could not haul it in.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Lasers this one deep down the middle. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field, Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away, just as they did.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. A lot of mass on the move here. And they get this down to the 28. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that is good enough for Atlanta first down.
Falcons, first down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Robinson on the inside give. And there's the stop, but he's got 9 yards on first down.
10 more yards.
We're through one quarter of this opening weekend of football. It's a 14-7 game. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. Welcome back. Time for our second quarter. The Falcons with a chance to score.
Set. 19 Lions. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Hut, hut.
Here he is on 2nd and inches. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons parlay the interception into points. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Polk with a point after. And the Falcons double their lead to 14.
Makes the score. Falcons 21. Buccaneers.
It's all lined up. Polk ready to send this one flying. On the return, here's Gainwell. Ooh, a big lick from the coverage team there. And that is going to stop things before they can get it to the 30.
At their own 26-yard line.
Bucks to the line. 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Offense up to the line fast.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 32-yard line.
Here's Baker to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Watch out.
3rd and short, Mayfield. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
So this one goes out of bounds inside the 20, but not by much. They're giving him the 18-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10. All right, with Robinson from the pistol. Continuing to move past the 45. There he goes again. Nice cut back to the right sideline. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Falcons stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. Point after by Folk is up and good. And the Falcons stretch their lead to 21.
Buccaneers 7.
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. On the return, here's Gainwell. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he's out of bounds at the 45-yard line. They'll take that every time. Great field position to begin this drive.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position. Defense doubled him, knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. A bit surprising, quarterback still threw in that direction with how well that defense had that play covered.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Baker now off to play fake. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes.
Oh, that's a major missed opportunity right there. Coverage can breathe a little sigh of relief. They dodged a bullet. Time to adjust and get some extra help on the back end to take away those open shots downfield.
Air it out on third. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
Play action. Here's Mayfield. Flushed out of the pocket. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. They come through massive gain there on fourth down, give him 24 yards, and most importantly, that first down.
As a quarterback, you just know in that situation, when you go for it on fourth down, it may mean sometimes thrown into double coverage. But if you're going to go for it, at least give your guy a shot to make a play. And against really long odds, he came up with a big-time catch.
First down, looking to throw. Mayfield. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Picked off by Billy Bowman.
Well, that's now two, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. Right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. In this defense, well, they've got two in their pocket, and you know.
Along the right sideline, there's space. Into the red zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Folk with a point after. And the Falcons continue piling on to this lead. It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. On the return, here's Gainwell. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now it's Mayfield. He rolls to his right. Connects with Ibuka over the middle. Has some daylight through the 40. And he will take this down near the opposing 35-yard line.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
Off the play fake. Here's Mayfield. He's trying to push the field. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Ball stays at that 37. Here's 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. On the move, headed right. And again, it's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions that made this 3rd down.
You know, as you can see here, things broke down a little bit. He tried to find a connection, but he just could not get on the same page. I'll tell you what I do like about that throw, though. He didn't risk an interception, and he put it out of bounds instead.
Sticking in the air. Here's Mayfield. Downfield, and he's got McMillan. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Shotgun handoff to Irving. And he picks him up about 4 yards there. 2nd down coming up.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Mayfield now from the gun. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. He was looking for Chris Godwin on that play. And it's third down.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back into rhythm.
Run. 20. Done.
Throw here, third down. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete, fourth down coming up.
That's one of those third down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
The kick by McLaughlin is good. And that lowers the gap to 25 points.
You look at that third down play, looking back, and it really turns into a three-point play. It's why situational work is so critical. Coaches talk about it all the time. Sure, you love the field goal, but man, they would have loved a touchdown more.
And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's Robinson up the middle. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down. Well, if you hear the excitement from the fans here, it's because they just showed it up on the scoreboard. This dude, now the single-game rushing yards record holder.
It started out well, and you're thinking, we got a chance. Then he gets 200 and beyond, and you realize he's got an actual shot at this, and now his name is in the record books.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Staying with Robinson. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Third down from the gun. Cut down the field. It's Pitts. He's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons continue dominating in our opening half. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. Point after by Folk is up and good. And the Falcons grow their lead yet again.
42.
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. On the return, here's Gainwell. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. At 2:01, this is going to take us inside the 2-minute warning. Mayfield now off the play action. He's throwing deep to the left side. Big gain downfield. And in a blink, they are up to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield. First down, here's Baker. Buying some time right. Finds a man, right side. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Looking quickly here.
Alert! Hey, alert 33. Done.
Throwing, Baker. Oh no, they get him yet again! The rookie from Oklahoma has it! And the Falcons have it as he records the first interception. Of his young career.
I don't know about you, but I'm a little surprised that one didn't make it all the way back for 6. Took some amazing effort from the guys making the tackle to save a touchdown, but still an outstanding return from a defense.
And he's in for the touchdown. The Falcons boat racing them to the halftime locker room. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. A 5th rushing score for him as he moves one away from the NFL record. That one right down the middle. And the Falcons continue adding on to that lead. It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. On the return, here's Gainwell. Finds some space. He's past the 30. Crosses midfield. He's still going. huge effort sets up his offense in a great spot on the opposite side of the field.
Well, at this point, they're going to take points any way they can get them, and that includes on special teams. He's had a ton of kicks sent his way, a bunch of returns today, and he nearly made him pay with that one.
They've got first down here from the 36. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Caught, nice game left side. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. Offense in the hurry up here. Mayfield on 1st and 10. Headed out right. He tucks it and takes off. Now a hit. Mayfield loses the ball. And the Falcons scoop it up. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
Man, that run was looking so good for him, but you'll see QBs don't always tuck it away like running backs do. That was loose, ball away from his body, and in prime position to be knocked free. That's exactly what happens once that defender catches him downfield.
He's got it deep downfield. And he gets this down near the 30.
That is so much more the exception than the rule when you're targeting double or triple coverage. You may be fortunate to complete a fair number of those throws, but gains like that, those are rare, and that's big time.
Throwing from the gun. That one is swatted away, incomplete, but there's a flag down in the secondary, and I think they're going to get somebody here for holding. So the refs get him for holding, and that's going to back this offense up. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. And they're going to throw out of the gun. Can't connect on the throw to his running back. That's an incomplete pass. Takes him to 2nd down.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
Back to throw. Has it downfield, working the left. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now. And he will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons get more points to end a lopsided first half. Folk on now to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Falcons tack on 7 more to their lead. It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. On the return, here's Gainwell. A big hit there. He's not even going to make it back to the 20. Last drive of the half isn't going to be long. 14 seconds remaining. 1st and 10, it's Mayfield. He's going deep. And they pick him off again. Picked off by Billy Bowman. And the Falcons make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Yep, as expected. They go to the ground and start this one off. And they're going to bring him down after his play rips off quite a chunk of yardage there, up to the 30. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. One last play before the break. 1st down, and they go right back to it. And he's got it all the way down to the 12. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. We'll Let's see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Ooh, poor choice to bring this one out. Instead of the 35, Brock, they're going to start shy.